A Russian cancer vaccine. That phrase alone is enough to spark global attention. Online, it's been called Enteromix, described as a revolutionary shot that can train the immune system to fight cancer. Some posts suggest it could change oncology forever. Others claim it's already saving lives. But is this a real scientific breakthrough or a story spreading faster than the evidence? To answer that, we need to separate two things: the real science of cancer vaccines and the uncertainty surrounding specific names or claims. First, let's talk about what is real. Cancer vaccines are an active and legitimate area of research. Unlike traditional vaccines that prevent infections like measles or influenza, cancer vaccines are usually therapeutic. That means they're designed to help the immune system attack cancer cells that are already in the body. Cancer begins when normal cells mutate and start growing uncontrollably. Because these cells come from our own tissues, the immune system often fails to recognize them as dangerous. Cancer vaccines aim to change that by teaching immune cells to identify specific molecules found on tumor cells known as tumor antigens. Researchers around the world are developing different types of these vaccines. Some use mRNA technology, which delivers genetic instructions that help the immune system recognize cancer. Others are personalized vaccines created using material from a patient's own tumor to generate a highly targeted immune response. This is cutting-edge science, and it's already being tested in clinical trials for cancers like melanoma, lung cancer, and pancreatic cancer. Now, where does the so-called Russian vaccine Enteromix fit in? As of now, there is no widely available peer-reviewed clinical data in major international medical journals confirming an approved cancer vaccine by that exact name. That doesn't necessarily mean research isn't happening, but it does mean the treatment, if it exists, is likely experimental, early stage, or not yet validated through global scientific review, and in medicine that distinction matters. Before any cancer vaccine becomes a standard treatment, it must go through rigorous clinical trials. These trials happen in phases. Early phases test safety and dosage in small groups. Later phases involve hundreds or thousands of patients to measure how well the treatment works and to monitor side effects. Only after this process and review by regulatory authorities can a therapy be considered proven and approved. So why do stories about miracle cancer vaccines spread so quickly? Because cancer is one of the most feared diseases worldwide. The idea of a simple injection that could help the body eliminate tumors is incredibly powerful. It represents hope, and hope travels fast. But science moves more carefully. That doesn't mean progress isn't happening. In fact, the field of cancer immunotherapy has already transformed treatment for many patients. Drugs known as checkpoint inhibitors help the immune system attack tumors more effectively. CAR T-cell therapy re-engineers a patient's immune cells to fight certain blood cancers. Cancer vaccines are part of this same wave of innovation. Scientists are exploring ways to combine vaccines with other therapies, making tumors more visible to the immune system. Artificial intelligence is helping researchers discover new cancer targets. Personalized medicine is allowing treatments to be tailored to individual patients. But real breakthroughs don't arrive as rumors. They arrive as published data, transparent trials, and independent scientific validation. If a cancer vaccine from any country, Russia or elsewhere, proves to be safe and effective, it will eventually be shared through international research channels. Doctors, researchers, and health authorities worldwide will review the evidence. Until then, claims should be viewed with cautious curiosity rather than certainty. The conversation around Enteromix highlights something bigger than one name. It reflects the global race to harness the immune system in the fight against cancer. It shows how eager the world is for new solutions and how important it is to balance excitement with evidence. For now, the most reliable cancer treatments remain those supported by decades of research: surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, targeted therapy, and approved immunotherapies. Early detection and proper medical care still save the most lives. The dream of a powerful cancer vaccine is real. Laboratories across the world are working toward it every day. One day, these efforts may lead to vaccines that significantly reduce cancer deaths. But when that day comes, we won't have to rely on headlines or online claims. We'll have proof. Because in medicine, true breakthroughs are not defined by where they come from, but by the strength of the science behind them.